you all that.
Yes, please. This interests me very intensely.
Oh, good. Well, then we'll get to show them our sewing and stuff, too. I think
costuming.
I've got...
Yes, please.
I don't think I have any of my stuff.
I got my helmet upstairs. It's packed upstairs.
Upstairs. I don't think I can get to the EON one.
No, but I got my helmet or two upstairs, and we can show them stuff
Yeah,
that's going to be in DragonCon.
Oh, yeah.
Are you guys
Marion.
coming to DragonCon?
No, we're not this
Okay.
year. But we've sold costumes, too.
Oh, very nice.
Yes,
you
guys.
want to take them?
Huh?
They're
already there.
They're
already there. No,
are you
they're
kidding?
already I had a rush order for a gray coat for Marion Skydancer. He's going to the Dredson Files panel. He's friends with the author.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, I'll pull up his picture.
So do you have like huge fur pelts and stuff?
No, sadly we don't tan our own fur or anything right now. That's a bit more than we could do. And a lot of the people who I sell to prefer fake fur.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's cheaper to work with.
That makes sense. All right, introduce yourself again.
I'm Jennifer with the Wildwood Rabbitry, also known as Frock Tarts or Gwen Graham. And you can get her.
What's your name?
I'm Alana, but everyone calls me Inkibus. Inky for short.
Where can they find you guys?
You can find me on Facebook or DeviantArt under the name Inkibus, Ankibus, Inkibus Art and Photography. Wildwood's Rabbitry on Facebook, Frock Tarts on Facebook, and then you can find my Dryad Studios on Facebook, and on DeviantArt, and Dryad Studios website.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And let's throw it.
Thank you.
Throw it on stick. All right. You want this? We'll throw it. Ready? I'm right-handed. That was the I'm right-handed.
They're
everywhere.
Yeah, it'll look like there's a pile of fur we can show you before. We were going to tell you we hit them all with the mower. Well,
yeah. At least we have a story then.
Well, I went to just brush them yesterday. Like, I'm just going to clean them up a little, and it turned into a disaster.
How old are these puppies?
She's ancient. She's in her teens. Yeah, she's in her teens. The other child is about 7 or 8. The oldest Pyrenees is about 5 or 6, and her daughters are going on 3. And Dinky is, I think, about 5. Started brushing. Worse.
Uh-oh.
And that was just off a few rabbits. That was off 4 rabbits. No,
Rabbit fur.
This is rabbit fur. This is brushing 4 rabbits off yesterday, and then I said I quit.
This is like collectible. The Wandering folks at DragonCon will like freak out if they have actual Rhosgobel rabbit fur.
Well, show me
We can give them a peek before you guys if you want to take a break. But here's a peep at a rabbit. A real rabbit.
Big guy.
That's a girl.
Stick your hand
Look at that big lady. We need. Can we pet her?
Yes, you can. Now I might have to ask her to come up front. Come here. Oh. No. Okay, you can pet her like that. Just touch her on the back. Don't be too jerky, but don't be too hesitant.
Come here, you.
She'll be a little cautious, like, who
It's
are you?
okay.
What's your name?
You're fine.
You're Harper.
Oh, you're a lovely lady.
Oh my goodness.
That's a big rabbit.
Yep.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, awesome.
Let the picture taking begin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Button. He's like, we'll bring some out and you can actually hold some of them that are the friendlier ones.
Yeah, I want to hold on.
And no, we don't have any tiny babies. We have some juveniles. It's not baby season.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
So,
spring?
and fall. They actually they like babies in the winter also. They are a European breed, so they like cold weather.
Oh, I love
cold weather. These rabbits, we only shield parts of the cages when it's snowing and cold. They just love it cold.
Do you ever just let them out and they're like, yeah?
We're working out little pens. We also have a couple we rotate through the house. They're pets. Those are the pets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And it looks like you got goats. And
We have goats and chickens. We'll give you the tour of the farm.
Yeah.
Oh, cutie.
Look at this guy.
Hey, little cutie chickie.
My nugget.
Yeah, you had a whole You have a whole pen over there.
Yes,
So
These gold.
are these just the ones that happen to get out?
Yeah.
Is this the most comfortable you've been so far?
Yes.
So they free roam. And the dogs just kind of.
Does this make up for everything else?
No. But it's good.
They go into the coop and we lock them up. That's why we got the Pyrenees, because our chickens were disappearing at an enormous rate.
Yeah. So they hatch in the coop.
We hatch them ourselves.
Hatch them.
Some of our hens will hatch a few, but on mass production, we like to hatch them in our incubator,
Yeah.
in our shop. We raise them to a certain size, and once they get big enough, we can move them to different pens and stuff.
Now, how do they know to go back to their pen at night?
You lock them in and train them. That's where they sleep, and you can
get
find them
fed.
there. If you can find them there for a day or two, then that's their home base, and they know to come back.
Okay.
That's
So they're like, oh no, it's nighttime. Time to
go
to the coop.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah, we have bear. We have mountain lion. Technically, Arkansas officially does not have mountain lion. But my brother found a track when he was out deer hunting about 4 years ago, or a little longer than that.
We found
It's
more,
about
we
this
found it more than once, but there was one that was clear enough that I photoed it.
It was
Yeah.
a big cat track. And
Wow.
we have neighbors down in the valley who talk about sheep and goats and sometimes cows that get eaten and missing. And when you know predators, it's not coyotes.
Oh, no.
We used to have a deer that would come through, and she had rake marks down her side. You know how, like, if a cat jumps something and rakes it? That's
Yeah.
what she had.
Yeah.
There's these scars down her side. And
That ain't no coyote.
no, that's not a coyote. And only thing we can figure is she got away from a very big cat.
Yeah, that's lucky.
yeah.
That's lucky right there.
We've had down that way. There's a little clearing where the salt lick is that the deer used to come up to. We've had a drought, and a lot of our wildlife has moved down to the valley. And my brother used to keep a cam there to watch, count deer, count turkey, count animals. And he went down, reset the chip, reset the battery. And then when he came back and got the chip, the timestamp on it said 20 minutes later, a 400-pound bear walked in front of the camera, sniffed where he had been, and then walked away. And we know that because the size of the lick, where the ground was, and the position of the sun, his shadow, we were able to figure out his size, and it was a huge bear. We can only conclude it was a buck bear.
Wow.
Yeah. So we said, we're getting dogs.
Yep.
We're getting dogs.
So how long have you had the dogs?
Well, Pyrenees, like I said, it's only been 4 or 5 years with
yeah.
Ursa, and then she proved so reliable, and it proved that she was getting so overworked. We had her bred with her neighbor's dog, and we had 11 puppies.
11 puppies.
And we picked out 2 others.
And we got them all
and
fixed.
Zool. Yeah, we got them fixed, and we sold all the others to farms around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they work hard, don't you, girls? I mean,
It's
they look
not
so
work
lazy.
for them.
Well, they look so lazy. I mean, they look like they're marshmallows, like we're not really doing anything. And then all night they're out there barking and howling and stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's
So-
usually when stuff is moving around.
Yeah, because you guys are out and about during the day.
Day,
and
right.
you can more or less
Right,
keep it at
right.
bay.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's get them some food.
Some lunch break
Hungry.
and stuff, and then we'll show you the rabbits and show you around the farm.
Didn't know quite what to expect. Coming up the road and like, okay, are there more farms?
Yeah, they're the end of the line.
Yeah, we saw that you guys were going through a drought. All the riverbeds are dry.
And we actually came off a little bit of rain, but last year this time
Everything was brown. We had 2 weeks ago. We had some nice rain. That's why things look decent. Why it's kind of green and stuff. For a week, 7th day in a row, we were having record heat.
And this is part of the shop, and then we'll take you
Go
out.
get it.
Wow. Is there a history behind the stove?
They're Fisher stoves, and yes, there is a history about it, but not, us personally. But,
A little Bondo, but it's mostly wood.
Wow.
So.
Is it all one solid piece?
No, it's actually 2 pieces. The grain runs in different ways, and it'd be weak if it was 1 piece.
Okay.
So.
she does that.
There's stuff, yeah.
Wow.
This is where we work. As you can see, we're still roofing in here and doing stuff.
All those
so.
lights are going to go up.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be the new craft room. This is sewing machine. My babies.
Oh, nice. Oh my goodness.
Can you get that off? Yeah.
Real deal.
Can those sew leather as
Oh,
well?
yes. We've done some upholstery with them.
Very nice.
Yeah, we've done some very nice upholstery work with them. Yeah, it's my drafting table when I'm drafting right now. I'm not working on other projects.
Just feels like creativity in here.
My Mythico mask.
Wow.
Like the John Howe illustration.
Oh, really nice.
So, that's what the Pyrenees bring back.
So,
Go in the house and calm Ed down.
we'll be going into the house, so.
All right.
And we'll show you the furniture that we have made. We don't have much on hand, unfortunately. Our biggest problem is storing the furniture. Which that barn over there was supposed to be for, but half of it got reserved for the cows, and then the other half for other storage. Like I said, we're growing in leaps and bounds, and
It's good problems to have.
Yes, it is. It's better than, like you said, stagnation. That's Roy. You can try and approach him. He's he wandered.
No, you're okay.
And I think he was abused. My brother adopted him, but he acts like he might have been abused. Yeah. And that we got. These are back pressure for the water because our well dried up so much. The water was dropping down real low, so we had water, but it was low pressure. So we had to back pressure it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's the drought. Yeah.
Do you collect your roof water as well?
No, we don't. We don't have the roof set up for it. You know, we have 3 solar panels out back that we're going to set up for electric and heating water.
Yeah.
And it's just been time right now, one thing after another. But yeah, we need to do that. I guess 2 years ago we had a huge rain, 16 inches in 2 days. And then after that it stopped raining for 2 years.
Holy smoke.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. Okay, this is a fly screen. Unfortunately, we've had a lot of flies this year.
Thank you. How do you guys like it? How you guys liking this? Are you guys freaking out about everything?
I'm freaking out.
On a time, the girl had her babies, and then the boy had a litter later that day. So we found out we had yeah. And she's 8 years old. She's been with us that long. She could be older.
We
The
don't know.
other one was probably her mother because it seemed older and it acted like a mom. So.
Yeah. But yeah, this is Newton.
Newton and not the brightest rabbit, but
Yeah, and that's her son. We kept these 2 as pets. They come in the house and harass us, and they are our very, very first rabbits.
and we felt bad that they were by the side of the road, and we enjoyed them so much.
Wow.
Yeah. That was one of our weirder Sunday drives.
Are you guys always on the lookout, like when you're?
Well, when you have 5 people in the car, after about 2 hours driving, you know, it's like anything.
Oh, we know a little bit about that.
Yeah, I figured we would.
The coincidence was we had stopped. It was a new sign. It was like we were giggling. There, look, there. Yeah, they had just put up the county sign. And, because, you know, around here, they're not really good at marking cars.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, look at that, a new county sign.
That's what Ryan was saying. He's like, hey, dude, I don't think this is gonna have a sign.
No. So, and she's a long-eared coat, too.
That's all good. You know how long that dog's brain.
And so, how many are in there, and how many do you?
There's 4 rabbits in there. It can hold 8 cages, but it's very hard to clean. We're going to convert it over to either an incubator house or storage. You know, it's a good idea, but it wasn't executed well. These outdoor cages are much more easy to handle. And we have some folding chairs if you guys want.
That stick is much bigger.
Yes, I don't care. We'll go for it.
Thorin's oak shield the dog is carrying.
When you sent out the... When you sent out that live stream, what's that called? The one in?
Yeah.
It's odd.
I don't know if it posted. Chickens, dogs, fur, everything.
Okay. Should we start with Babs? Yeah, we can start with Babs whenever you get there.
So do you name all of them?
Oh,
Most
just
of
the
the
ones
ones we
we
keep,
keep.
we'll give a nickname. Even they all have tattoos in their ears,
Technically,
but
they have their.
it kind of adds personality instead of saying JSO91.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm sure when you get to scale, the numbers will start to.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that bonbon.
Yeah, this is Babs, and she's still shedding, but she's shedding a leaf of all the rabbits.
It'll get you like you're going on the show. No, get your butt up. For the Flemish, she wants to.
But and
She's gonna splat
yeah,
out
she's
like
just
a
gonna
potato.
splat out.
Look at that. Look
She's
at that
not
potato
doing,
bonbon.
She's not doing the right Flemish shape.
Which
You
will
want a
show.
mandolin shape.
But that's just her way of saying I'm pissed with you. Frankly, I don't
Could
give
care
a damn.
less. Yeah, she doesn't want to be interactive.
Acted with. No.
I forgot to bring out the carrots.
Hello, you're live on the internet.
How was pulling Radagast sled?
Is Radagast a good employer? Does he treat you well?
Could care less.
Funny.
This is Bab's
love,
personality.
How big do these ones get?
This is about, they can get bigger than this, 3 or 4 pounds bigger, ideally. They can get more obese. And
There are some people who tout their 20 and 20 plus pound rabbits. When you're getting into that realm, people are usually not breeding them for a healthy rabbit. They're breeding them for monster rabbits. So she feels like she's over. What did we weigh her at this spring?
Last time she was 16 and a
Yeah, I
half
was gonna
pounds.
say, yeah.
And she's one I have to watch. She will put on weight just looking at
food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that nose go.
And I wish she would pose, but she's given up for the day.
How fast are they?
We're not going to demonstrate. They can be really fast.
They're not wild rabbit fast. They're not quite as sustained. But when a rabbit gets going,
Oh boy.
Yeah.
there's no stopping a rabbit.
Yeah. So yeah, she's.
What do they weigh? 17 pounds. Is that what you said?
And average, yeah, this
17.
one's probably about 17. It's 14 to 18 for
Females is ideal. 12 to 14 is ideal for males. Females are
It can
bigger.
go up, and people do breed them bigger.
Yeah.
Yes, that's just true.
Hiccup.
Too. Actually, the babies do little hiccups. Oh, and
And
the
this is
gobbler. We'll show you a gobbler on
This
reel.
is the female rabbits have this, and when they build their nest, that's where they tear their hair out.
Oh,
They line
to
the
make
nest.
The nest,
Oh, there
yeah.
she's moving around a little bit.
There we go.
Now she's sort
Now
of
she's sort of
posing.
posing.
There you go.
Yeah, see the mandolin shape? You want the and then
Profile.
Yes.
her butt to
That
go
profile
up.
shot.
Now she does not have a show coat. Her coat is not show quality. She's
For a gray
not-
rabbit.
Yeah, she is not a show rabbit.
And,
There.
in what makes a show quality?
We'll show you
show
a
you.
perfect one in a minute. You might be
Ooh,
able
that's
to
a-
just.
oh,
yeah.
If she won't.
Work it, girl.
Yeah, exactly. Well, when the judge is doing that and they're feeling them, that's what they want to feel, is that giant rear, just like that for a phlegm. Yeah.
Now, do they naturally take that pose, or is that something you're
They've been
instilling
bred.
in them?
No, they have been bred, but if you do not select for it, they'll just go flat over
This
several.
is Button. She's a little bit lighter, but she has a perfect coat.
Oh
And
my
she'll
goodness.
show you how to
And
feed.
she's
This
shedding as well. You see the brown tint, that should not be there. But this is a
got
show coat.
an awesome gobbler.
Awesome gobbler.
Now you
Would
can
make
see,
any turkey jealous.
and you can see
Rings.
this is how that you can define a perfect coat. And the rings when you blow into a coat.
How it
Or
makes a circle.
she has
Yeah.
not. There's several circles.
And
She has nothing. Just one.
yeah, one note coat. And you see her big, pretty head. Now, like I
And the
said,
hair
she's
is
a
all-
rabbit I actually give extra because she doesn't put on weight the way Babs does. But she throws some beautiful babies.
But usually a small litter. That is the other thing, that a real good Flemish does not necessarily grow a huge litter. People like to breed them for giant litters. It's too much stress on the mom. A mom with 3 or 4 babies does better than a mom that has 10 babies.
Yeah. At least I like
Boy,
it that
that's
way.
a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I'm better. Look at me. Look. I'm doing it now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she poses.
You missed your time, Toots.
Damn it. That's her type of attitude.
Yeah.
She'll be a priss.
But you can
always
see
miss it.
she's actually a little chunkier than I like. In this weather, this heat, it's very hard to keep the weight off her. She'll be one that I will be breeding as soon as the weather drops below 85 degrees, just to make sure she doesn't get obese. If you get a pet Flemish, you spay and neuter.
Are there specific rules on these type of rabbits as far as owning them, or?
As far as owning them, you have to have 3 feet by 3 feet by 2 feet minimum cage. It has to have either half or all solid floor or a floor that is slightly slatted. You cannot put them on a wire bottom. They will cut into their feet. It will give them sore hocks. It will give them poor posture. It is just not healthy. Yeah. You have to have the 2 feet so they can hold their ears erect, or they could rub their ears raw. Their ears will drop. And they have to have room to run. Preferably if you have a 3 by 3 cage, you need to let them out at least once a day and let them run around.
And then, of course, natural rules are they'll chew through wires. Some don't.
Wow.
Some don't.
Thank you. Was it so difficult?
Can I hold one?
Let's find who's a friendly rabbit that would.
Steely, but he looks like hell.
Now, I wouldn't. This would be a hard one to just hand to you because I'll show you putting it away. And the one thing about it is you got to support their rear. And actually, when you're transporting a show rabbit, it's best to blind them and pick them up by their butt like that.
Yeah.
But I'll try and find you a friendlier rabbit.
I see that. I used to have a little white bunny with red eyes.
We've got. You'll get them in a minute.
Let's go. A little closer.
You want upright ears. Generally, these guys are really healthy. Yazoo likes rabbits. They don't have
Can you man
lots of health problems. Like some of the lops have teeth problems. You can get into the cross teeth.
A little closer.
Yeah, they're very big. Oh, camera.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is my. Is that Glumpy?
I'm going to take Button away so
Because
not
he's
in.
a boy and that's a girl, and it could get really messy here. They're uncontrollable. This is a blue rabbit.
A blue rabbit.
You see, this is what he's shedding off, but this fur is technically called blue. It's kind of a slate color. It's one of my favorite colors. Yeah.
Oh,
And this
the
is a
top
yellow.
is blue.
Well, actually, this is crappy old fur that he's shedding off. This is his
Yeah.
good fur coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's just a baby. He was born this spring,
Oh wow.
and he's still got 2 months, 3
they
months
get along
of growing.
well.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, we had one get out, and the
This is
Pyrenees
just-
don't hurt them. They
just
play
born
with
with
them is the
nature.
problem.
Yeah.
Look at his eyes. He's like, what the
hell?
Hello. He's so scared right now.
Yeah, he actually
you're
has
breathing.
had the least human interaction. We can bring out some ice bottles if they get a little stressed. You know.
Ice on them?
We give them, a soda pop bottle, big tall. You fill it full of water, put it in the freezer, freeze it, and then throw it in their cage, and they'll curl up right next to it if it gets really hot.
Oh.
Another.
That
Yeah.
is cute.
And another thing we found is you can take a spritz bottle, fill it with cool water, and gently spritz their
You don't
ears.
want to like
That's
how they
so
soak their
cool.
ear.
Hello.
Yeah, he's
Just like the top of their ear.
Yeah. But you can see he's got some bald spots there. Where he's
You're
losing
good.
fur.
I'm letting you rest. Hot out.
Yes.
She'd probably run herself to death.
She has run herself to death. I've had to carry that dog back some places.
Hello. And
She's
this
got
is
that.
one.
That fiery mutt spirit.
That healer drive.
And there are 7 official colors of Flemish Giant. Steel, light gray, black, white, blue, fawn, and sandy.
Fawn. It's
I
kinda
breed
golden.
5. I don't breed the fawn and sandy. They're the most recent addition to the colors back in the 80s. Is when I think they were officially, and I'll have to check on the date, introduced into the official Flemish Book of Standards. And
They're really hard to.
they're really hard to get right now. I'm just focusing on the more established colors.
And a lot of people tend to crossbreed or misbreed. A lot of the fawns and sandies really are petite looking and don't look like Flemishes.
Then it's gotten better.
It's
the last
gotten better,
couple of
but-
years.
What is the origin of Flemish rabbits?
It's a little fuzzy. There's a couple of different theories.
Like
but
this guy.
they were originally bred for meat rabbits.
Yeah, which makes sense.
In Flanders, they do know that they came
Cool.
from Flanders. He can walk around.
Oh, okay.
But what breed was, the grandmother, grandfather, all Flemish, that's a little in the dark. We're not 100% agreeing on that in the Flemish groups. They do know that...
The Flemish Wars?
Yeah.
The Flemish Wars.
The first color that was really officially Flemish was the light gray. And I think the blue is the third youngest color.
Day.
We'll show you the whites, of course.
This is beautiful.
Oh, blue's my favorite
Yeah.
color. It's really easy to mess up, but I love the blue. Blue and probably steel are my two favorite colors. And as far as what color is popular, it changes year to year.
What's in season?
Yeah, what's in season.
Yeah, we went through a gray period, then the whites get real popular.
And whites, and then everybody wants a blue, and then everyone wants fawns, which I don't raise, and it's like, okay. Hello. Yeah, his coat, I wish it... There's something called rollback. He doesn't quite roll back the way I'd like it to.
Always wanting more.
But I'm hoping if bred to a doe that has a really good rollback, I'll get the results I want, because he's got characteristics I really want. He's really strong. He's got good teeth. He's got a good head.
Yeah.
He holds his butt well.
Yeah, he poses very well.
That's
oh my goodness, this is just like the one I had.
Much bigger.
Wait a minute. So because of the color of its eyes, is this albino?
Yes.
Okay.
Blue eye.
Now, the blue-eyed white, there's kind of an infamous strain amongst, about, 15 years ago, someone was trying to breed in another breed to make a giant Flemish and pass them off as another American Flemish or an American giant breed. So occasionally you get a blue-eyed white, which is 100% wrong and is not a Flemish.
It is a Flemish, but it has a throwback gene.
Oh.
And
This is Mojo.
Throwback genes are genes that might
recessive.
every generation or so.
Yeah.
This one's a character.
Yeah.
This is
A
Mojo,
lot of,
son of Moby.
yeah.
And they've been a very friendly, goofy line. He's a goofy rabbit.
He's a very goofy rabbit.
Yeah.
I would show you Marco, but
Marco's a pig.
Marco's a pig.
Oh, he's
So do
friendly.
you have anything special for this one because it's white?
Well, no, white's pretty standard with the Flemish. Actually, a lot of the meat people who focus on the meat end of the Flemish like it because you can't see the fur on the
if
carcass
it gets on the meat.
if you leave a little on the carcass. Whereas one like this, yeah,
Hello. Hello.
he might be a good one to hold.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who's the calmest. If not, we'll bring up those juvies.
Hello.
Yeah,
Bunny at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, pretty much. It tastes
You're kinda
very
chill.
mild.
yeah, he's chill.
Yeah.
That's why we named his daddy Moby, not for the great white whale, but for the music.
Yeah.
He'd like to chill the music, sit in a chair,
Hardly.
and he was a cool.
I mean, the does, if you get like a really obese doe, you kill.
How you doing?
She'll be really fatty, but I generally don't. Yeah.
You might be food.
And, yeah, they'll get fixated on something, like a hat or something. Come here, this is another buck. I'm gonna kill him.
No, you're not. I'll put.
Now that's the other thing about.
Fight.
Well, they do fight, and when they fight,
And bite.
they
And scratch.
they go. It usually happens so fast. Rabbits don't, fight like other animals. It's all. Now you can raise bucks and bucks together, and sometimes they'll get along, and sometimes they won't.
Cage-cooled bucks. So long as you don't introduce a female in there, and they're raised together from birth, they can be best of friends.
And often when you get a pet, yeah. And,
Funny how that works.
Yeah, and often you can get like a doe, and she can have a friend. But if you introduce a doe and a doe, they're extremely territorial, and there will be fur flying before you know it. Everybody thinks, oh, I'm going to get a bunny to be a friend.
Yeah.
It doesn't always work. But if you raise them together, or if they want a friend, they will bond onto another rabbit. It just takes a little work. Putting them in cages side by side for a while, things like that.
Soul bonding of the rabbit.
Habits.
Yeah. And if you get them fixed, they're more likely, even if they're buck, doe, to be friends. Because it removes the hormonal need to fight.
Yeah.
Which is constant with these rabbits. That's the sad fact is they're always in season. The does are always
Oh, God.
able to get
They can
pregnant.
They're
have...
bunnies.
Yeah,
And it's over before you know it, so it's not even, I'm going to put them together for a few minutes and they'll be all right. You will have
bunlets before.
Yeah.
Now you're saying bunnies.
And they a female rabbit can get rebred in 3 days of having babies.
Oh,
So
man.
yeah.
Holy smokes.
So you have to watch it.
Yeah, he's a sweetie. He's a sweetie.
You're saying how lucky one of their feet must be.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
He's
sweet.
a real outgoing rabbit.
This is very boring.
Come over here and
Come here.
enjoy with all the other dogs.
I'm not that kind of girl.
Yeah.
Plant in the leaf. There you go. No,
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 I
you're
would
not
go
hopping
down
down. Remember, he's the one who tried to get out.
That's right.
Yeah, I've had several times I open the door to clean his cage, and he's just sitting there, and then he hops on the ground and starts walking away.
You can feed him
Cadbury.
yeah, exactly. You can feed him these plant leaves.
Actually, the guy who we got, he's a very old breeder up in Missouri.
You passed near him, I'm sure.
And I think he may have been involved with
Cadbury bunnies. He did some
Maybe.
advertising.
He said he did white rabbits for a popular commercial in the
And he's a
80s.
hillbilly. He didn't remember.
He didn't
Yeah.
remember. He's in very poor health, unfortunately. He's an interesting old tiger.
Yeah.
Actually, if we had a banana or something.
Eat your veggies.
Yeah. He says, you people are just so much more exciting.
Hello.
Hello.
I might nip you a little, and I might lick you.
Okay.
Oh, here comes the whole coop.
Yeah, there
What
comes the
block?
whole.
Hello.
What
I think they think it's feeding
Hello.
time.
Ooh, he says, I see my escape. Hold on. And your hat. Who else should we bring over? Like some of the. Well, let's bring over. Do we have any shown a steal?
Come
He
on.
said, I'd be queen. He says, this is too much excitement for me to eat
I'm just going to leave that
vegetables.
right there. You can do what you want with it.
And so all of these cages are rabbits.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
And I'll get up. Counting babies, I can have up to 60 rabbits, but I'll drop down very quickly because I'll sell the babies, and I try and keep it
6-0.
6-0.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't like maintaining a very high number. About 38 right now is tops.
Huh? What are they?
Guinea.
I don't even know what a guinea is.
They're an African bird,
Oh, okay.
and they're mostly an alarm bird.
Oh my gosh.
He's
Where'd the birds come
Oh, okay. So if a predator
Oh, they'll
comes in, they're like, "Whoa!"
They make the most horrible noise in the world. The flock of them is unbearable, but they do let you know when something's
Oh, and the dogs are like, "It's our turn!
We're on a farm.
Suit up, dogs!" And then they run out.
out.
Yeah, I've always liked. I breed specifically for
They
temperament.
are horrible bullies.
You can get the smaller breeds. I tend to be more aggressive. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Mini Rexes, the little lops. I've heard many horror stories of people thinking, I'm going to start out with a little rabbit. And they bite. I don't know what it is. They bite.
They
Bite.
bite.
Yeah,
They're
Pony
very
syndrome.
aggressive. I think it's because they are so small, they get hyper, more scared easily.
Yeah.
And these
well,
guys
these guys have a. They're
are
just like,
very laid back. Yeah.
"Po-po-po-po-po-po."
These guys, you just have to be set up and ready. They take a lot of space. They take up for a rabbit, they take a lot of feed.
Look at these bonbons.
Yeah. But I say, if you have the space, this is the way to start off with a rabbit. Yeah, sorry about the hair. Like I
Now,
said,
could a team of 12 pull a sled?
I highly doubt it.
A team of 36, maybe?
Maybe.
If you could get them all to move in concert?
Yeah. That's the other thing. I was impressed with Lord of the Rings. The way that sled zigzagged, that's exactly how a prey animal like this, they're prey animals.
They
That's
don't
how
run
they
in
run.
a straight line. They
Oh,
bank.
it's a little detail.
Yeah, we got that. We were really impressed that they banked abruptly. A rabbit doesn't go straight for
It
anything.
does not run straight.
Yeah, it tries to
Wow.
It
lose-
banks.
It'll
Yeah,
even
for
bank
sure.
backwards on you if it knows that's its only way of getting out of something.
Yeah, because they're much more agile,
Agile, yeah.
not faster.
No.
No. Oh yeah, they can turn in a very
Look at
very
you. You
tight.
are so impatient.
Hey, he says, I'm ready
So when
for
we
a
saw that,
prize.
it was like,
I
yeah.
love how his ears are so pink on the inside.
Yeah.
He says, I am ready for a prize. Look at me. Oh, now
Look
he says,
at
I'm
that.
going to say my prayer.
No.
That's actually a calming thing. It's a grooming thing, but when they want to just calm or they're in a state of calm, it's like, hey, man.
Now, if you ever see a rabbit and it's drooling or it's That means it's going into heat stroke, and you have to act very quickly.
Quickly, yeah. I'm out of here, she says.
No, don't.
I've charmed you people.
Dunk them in a vat of cold water.
Pretty close. You don't want to do it too soon, or they go into shock.
Yeah.
You can also, yeah. They can get frostbite. It's very hard for them to get frostbite, but they can get frostbite.
Yeah, maybe if they're something
Mostly
funky with their coat.
or if they have wind blowing directly over them. That's why in the winter I'll block the backs and half of the bottom of the cage, just so there's not wind blowing directly over them. But otherwise, they don't want the confined clothes. They like the air circulation. And a frostbitten rabbit is not pretty.
Yeah.
You can try Queenie. She's a bit of a spook.
You guys build all these yourselves?
Yes. These are all recycled out of, you've seen the chicken houses around here. There's teams that tear them down. I got everything except the plywood and the 2x4s. This is a steel. See, this is Queenie.
Yeah.
And she's really shedding.
But you see this color, it's not black, it's not gray.
Wow.
And she
what color was the Rhosgobel rabbits?
I think they were born in the halfway between a fawn and a steel is what it looked like. Maybe a sandy. They were reddish, but they
looked gray in the wood. Well,
yeah.
they looked in the woods, they looked really gray, and then in the open they had more of a rabbity color.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is like the wild rabbits we get up here.
Don't bulge your eyes.
She's
God.
she's a bit of a spook. She's like
no.
the least personable personality of the rabbits I have.
I'm turning into a zombie. She says, "Watch me."
But she's still pretty good.
That is beautiful.
You want to grab the
this
other
looks
end of the
soft.
table?
This one looks the softest.
She was born last year, and I'm really excited to see what she'll have and mature. We're just gonna move into the shade a little more. Well, put your hand on the rabbit,
Just so that she doesn't go flying, because it'll be funny.
There we go.
And then she's gone.
Yeah. There we go. That's better. And she is the daughter of Button, actually.
Hello.
You're not good, but now that you're out of this.
Did we set that on your foot?
No.
Okay.
He's just saying, is it a past 5 minutes?
And you can see she's got.
We were combing her.
And
She
we were
had some
combing
balls.
her, and she started getting bald. And it's like, okay, we stop right here.
Do you do anything with their pelts? Do you
Not
tan
yet,
them, or-
but I plan on it because they're very pretty.
Yeah. I mean, you could like line hoods
Yeah.
with it.
I don't know.
Make capes.
Rabbit skin is very fragile, so you're limited. It's not like pig skin or cow skin where it's very thick. I mean,
Yeah.
you can actually. I've heard horror stories of people doing stuff, and the rabbit skins get caught on it, and it tears.
Yeah.
It is very fragile.
Sounds awful.
It does, and so that translates to their leather being very soft but very fragile. Yeah.
So what do they use this for? That like fine, delicate gloves?
Yeah. Lining coats, lots of lining coats, cuffs of things, doll stuff.
Oh, like even muffs too, right?
Muffs, yeah. Hats, like that hat, if that was real fur, that would...
You would not be wearing that right now.
Yeah.
It would be so hot.
Yeah. And that's Feely, who I'll have to remove her because it's a buck. This is my oldest buck.
And
This is a Rhosgobel rabbit.
yes, this is a Rhosgobel rabbit.
He's a rascally rabbit.
And he's
And he looks horrible. I think most of his fur is on the ground there. You see that?
That's him?
That's him.
That's his twin.
Is that your dad or your brother over there?
That's my brother. He's feeding the chickens.
Yeah, they look like they're in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's that white one that was really sweet. I guess he's the granddaddy of. So they all have a real kind of goofy, outgoing nature.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got that nice head. He's my old one. And this is Dan the man. With his shedding coat.
I like how their fur looks like a little maze or something.
Yeah.
What's
he's,
that?
yeah.
So you can see that they're shedding all that.
It's called molting or blowing their coat. The rabbit. Because when it blows, it all happens at once. One day they'll be perfectly normal, and then you walk out the next morning. It's like they stuck their tongue in an electric socket. Hey,
Hello.
Papa to me. Yeah, he's sweet. He'll give you little bunny kisses. He's very outgoing. He's very sweet.
Okay, I'm going.
There you go.
So do you always pick them up kind of like that, or can you pick them up
You
by...
cannot grab them by their scruff. You can't do the
Yeah.
by their ears. That can break their ears, can break their neck.
Mm-hmm.
You can tear their skin, bruise them, and if you do that, that's how a hawk will grab them. So they naturally go into the instinctive kicking.
Yeah.
So if you do it like this, that's less how something would attack them in nature, and it has a slight calming effect, not always. Yeah.
Like, how does it go?
He wants to. Okay. So you do that. It's a butt support
And a swing.
And if you feel a little kick, you got to just. You got to
And
hold
now
it
he's-
tight. If you start letting them go and they go out, well then it's over.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they'll nip you like that. That's usually okay.
And he's getting excited what's going on. He hasn't had this much attention since the last.
Oh yeah, you can feel like his core coat down here.
Yeah.
Oh man, people.
He thrives on attention.
Please pick up the bunny. People are freaking out in the chat. Huh?
You can try.
Tell
Here,
Justin to
try.
pick it up.
Like I said,
Mhm.
it's kind of
The other
part of
way.
it's blinding and part of it's supporting the butt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they
You
freak
get
out.
the eye, you get their eyes in the crook of your arm, and then the lifting is the thing that's going to freak them the most. And he might kick, he might even nip your arm a little bit. If he
More under the arms.
Yeah. And then if his head comes up, sometimes the rabbits are cool with it.
Like a baby.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Like a big,
Just make sure you hold the head.
big furry baby. Sorry about the fur.
Oh no, I expected that.
I just got
And then when you put them back down, it's the same thing.
Yeah, don't just drop them. Usually they get the picture. Yeah, that's it.
He's a good one to practice with because he is so laid back. And now you're covered with fur.
And the
That's
dogs,
And
You
you
know,
dated
it's
in the
a,
rabbit club.
It's a souvenir.
oh, he loves this.
It's about time to change his shirt anyway.
And the does are worse because they are so much bigger. They need that support. If they get a kick in, they can hurt their back
Yeah.
or
hurt you.
Or hurt you.
Or just surprise you.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
See, bunny stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the worst thing, and we don't breed for aggression. We never sell. If any look aggressive, we never sell them as a pet because
They're
there's
either
a few
in
of
the
them.
stew pot or
Sold.
sold as meat.
In my gullet.
And
Yeah.
there was one buck, and he gets along with me, and he didn't like my dad, and my dad didn't understand about petting him. When he was a baby, he kept coming in to his side and grabbing his neck and scratching him.
Oh,
The
like a
bucks
dog.
well, when the bucks start fighting, they worm around each other and try to bite each other's neck.
Yeah.
I saw his arm come out of the cage with the baby rabbit attached
baby
to it.
rabbit.
Yeah, twice. And we kept telling him, no, Dad, you can't.
the first time.
No, he doesn't hate me. Oh, God, get the rabbit off.
So, and that's another reason
He's
why
looking
they,
for an escape.
Okay.
There's no.
No escape.
No,
But
he likes his
He says,
attention.
but this love's great. Oh, yes, spread the love.
He's a ladies' man, I will warn
Are
you.
you that?
He does know who's a lady and who's not.
I have it ears. Oh, yeah, he does. Go ahead.
He's like, yeah.
Like a-
Oh, yeah. It's fun time.
yeah, he's a
With Dan
ladies'
the man.
man.
Oh.
He's a sweetheart, though.
I want to see cows.
All right,
Barred
good.
with rabbits. Well, I actually can open up the barn so they can see the baby cow.
Can I try?
Yeah, I want to pick one too.
Okay, this was a good one to do. You saw how he did it? You kind of got to get the eyes blinded and the butt supported at the same time.
You gotta stick your boobs in there real good.
Exactly.
Come on, Justin.
Like that?
Yes. And here, let's try and get this end up a little more. And then
It
you
takes
can
practice.
do that. It takes
Yeah, he's licking your arm, isn't he?
Oh.
Just like.
Can you take a picture?
Yeah. Wait, keep holding. 1, 2, 3.
Bunnies!
Gotcha.
Bunnies!
Chilling.
He's like, yeah, I am laid back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's always.
He's chilling.
He says, okay. Okay, you want to try him now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pick me up. Put me
Hello.
down. Good boy.
No, I was last year on our road trip. We went through Chicago,
Yeah.
and there's rabbits on the beach. And so
Really?
we drove up to the beach. First time I'm ever in Chicago, and there's the lake, and then there's a rabbit coming over the sand dune, and I freaked out. I'm like,
Really?
bunnies on the beach. Like,
Okay. Beach bunnies.
Beach buns. And not the kinds you think.
He's usually pretty low.
Will you get my phone and take a picture?
How do you?
Oh, really?
Give you a little camera.
Why? What does it feel like? Oh.
It's all right. Oh, just pet his head.
Oh, okay.
And you might nip your arm. That's kind of a.
Okay.
Need some Benadryl?
It'll go away a little bit.
We have some if you need it. We have Rabbitry as well.
Look here.
There we go. One of those has got to be good.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm floating away on my hand.
I don't know how big it is in comparison to me.
Yeah, they're big.
Yeah, I think I just discovered this.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so attention. Did you want to hold the rabbit, or are you good?
The other thing we've got is the crows around here alert the dogs in trouble.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's horrible.
Like, you better not come over here.
Well,
I'll show
like I
you.
said, we have
Oh, okay.
Rabbitry and
All right.
Benadryl.
Oh, speak. Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Yep. He loves you.
He squirmed a bit, so.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Wow. That is great.
This is.
The crows are like alerting the dog to something. He's
They've
like,
learned that it usually something like a hawk, but they'll also harass coyotes on the ground.
Yeah.
Snakes in trees. We have snakes around here.
in trees.
No, we'll climb up there.
Now he's excited. Look at him.
It's like we're in Mirkwood right now.
Pretty close, yeah. I gotta run and change my
Does
battery.
anybody have any battle scars?
No, that's not gonna be battle scars. That's little bitty scars.
I know, but to me.
Okay,
To
Sam.
me, with my little puppies, I'm like, look what they did.
Ready to go back? No, I know you're not, but you've had enough attention for one day.
He's like, no, I want to play.
Getting uppity.
This is amazing.
I know I love
She's so into that. You're too slow.
Come on. She's wearing out.
Yeah.
Right here. Right here. Right here.
Pop
Right
it
here.
to me. Say pop it to me.
All right.
Close enough.
Oh, don't get hit on the head.
Such a big stick. Find a smaller stick, doggy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, find a smaller stick. It makes me nervous.
Yeah.
At first, I started like rolling it to him. I was like, no, I'm not gonna throw it.
That was frightening. I'm jittery from that.
I'm glad Sis didn't see that.
This is amazing.
Good. Yeah, I was a little worried when after I realized how big this was that it was like, this may be a little too rural.
Well, you can we can handle rural.
We have the strongest signal right now that we've had.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, on the highway we're
Oh, wow.
usually.
Well, that's good. I knew the AT&T tower, you can see it when the leaves are off, and it's like, well, in theory, they can
It
get a
should
signal.
work.
Yeah. Our dial-up is slower than molasses in January, but
So how often do you leave the house?
not very often. Honestly.
Like literally, this is work,
what
play,
we do.
home.
We've got some friends. We have this weird problem where we make more friends overseas than we do locally.
That's every nerd around here.
Just because, so I spend much more socializing online than is probably healthy. Because
That's
I just
everybody
can't.
here.
I don't connect with.
Do you speak any languages?
No, dyslexic.
Google Translate.
Yeah.
I'm dyslexic.
Awesome. Yeah. So we always joke when one of us wins the lottery, we're all getting together.
Absolutely.
Yes. We have a couple of friends in town. But it's bowling alley.
There isn't much movies.
Library shuts down at 4.
So.
So there's not
It's
much.
mostly been online. My
It's
greatest
mostly been
one came
online.
off of Lord of the Rings. I go to John Howe's Art Forum,
Mhm.
and I'm a member there.
Yeah.
I have been for years, and I have pen pals and friends all around the world. so that's
Yeah.
been awesome.
Yeah. Most of them aren't even in the same time zone.
So whose dragon do you think will be in the movie?
John Howe. I'm betting on it.
All right, what else we have around here?
Okay. Well, let me show you the cows. I gotta open the barn up. We have a baby who's 3.5 months old, but we're not being part of the day.
No, find a puppy.
He abandoned that stick.
Good. Find a smaller one.
And how many acres? 10?
No.
Whoa! How much of it is Did you hear that? Yeah.
That's George, also called Mordor, because he's kind of the Mordor cow.
Mordor from Mordor?
He's not mean, really, he's a boss. Hello, Dorothy.
Oh, is this the one that needs to stand for? Yeah, she's like, who are these people? Well, why didn't you let me know they were coming? How's it going?
Hi, Dorothy. And this is as big as she's going to get.
Yeah.
She's a Dexter. Watch out, this fence is.
You okay to pet?
You can pet her nose, yeah, it's fine. This is
Yeah,
live, do not touch it.
Don't touch it.
It will hurt.
Yeah. I made that mistake once in my
That is the little bull we're going to beef out, and when he comes up here, you can see he has leg problems.
Beef out?
Beef, he's a beef cow.
The one with the horns?
Well, they both have horns. The one with the red halter is the other cow we've been milking.
okay,
She's
yeah.
as big as she's going to get.
That's what he did look like. He's just walking a little slower.
Yeah, he always walks slow. He's got leg problems, unfortunately.
Poor guy.
Yeah. When we got him, the guy who had owned him, they didn't raise. They didn't have the facilities to feed him well enough, so he was yeah. He does. He is.
Hello.
We'll show you the big one.
That's so heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's a mercy that
Yeah.
he's going to the cooking pot.
He does all right. He's very, very slow.
Good thing you're here to look after him, else he'd be food. Well, he's food anyway, but
But
he'd
he
be.
gets to be happy,
Yeah.
you know, which that's what we care about.
Yeah.
We're going to rush to be for now.
You can come see
Why'd
her.
she moon into the barn?
Because we got her baby locked up.
Oh. She's like, what the heck?
Sorry for lighting.
Do they ever get to be together?
Oh yeah, it's only
Oh,
part.
okay.
It's only part of the day, so I can get some milk from her. This is a
Ah.
horrible little baby. This is Sassy. Sassy.
I wish she was outside so we could show you.
She's not black. She's
Wow, you're a little cutie.
Yeah, she's a dun.
You are a little cutie patootie.
She's a meanie, is what she is. No, I'm not. I'm a good cat.
Oop, that's probably.
So who in Hobbiton would
Raise cows.
Yeah.
Well, like the hobbits had cows.
Yeah, all of
Some
them.
have cows.
All of them?
Yeah.
Farmer Maggot was a field farmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyone worth their salt would have
Have a good
Yeah.
cow. You see the extended edition, they had some plow cows in
Yeah.
one of the background shots.
Yeah.
Except Bilbo, he can just afford to
Yeah.
buy everybody else.
He can make it rain. he can afford
I guess Samwise we probably have.
bad baggage.
Right?
Big cow. What you do is you feed them while you are milking.
Oh, yeah.
She comes in.
Oh,
you,
and then you just.
behind the head so that
Yeah.
she can't back up.
Yeah.
I can milk. She can eat. It's, the perfect marriage.
Yeah, it's like down here.
Yep. Or we have a milking machine. She's not capacity enough to justify firing up a machine. I can get it done in a few minutes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
Yeah.
while she's eating.
While she's eating.
So everybody wins.
Baby in a minute.
She's very
Oh, okay, I'll take that.
All right, I'll let you guys into the barn. Okay, watch out. Oh, you're a meanie. Hello.
The running of the bulls.
That's the milk cow, the one in the red collar. That's her daughter, Sheila.
So that's what rubber things are for.
Yeah.
One of the many uses.
You don't want him?
That's for you. That's for you.
This is
she's actually
freaking out at these new people.
And she also says, I'm sick of you because you are my calf and you've been milking me for 8 months and I really want to wean you.
Yeah, she has to go check if her calf is okay.
Oh.
Now we can show them the generally
Do
frightening
they ever
bull.
shed their horns, or they have them their whole life?
Have them their whole life.
She said, come out of that building now.
So these are all her.
All her children, yes.
She's like, get in here!
Exactly.
Before the two legs come back.
Is this,
Oh, Doug.
It's not roadworthy. It's just the
Just
junk
boots.
truck.
how often do you cut the grass?
Not often.
Like once a month, once a quarter?
In the spring we can cut it once every couple of weeks, and then in the summer as it dries out, it'll be once during the summer,
Yeah.
and then don't worry about it. Now since we had that rain, it's grown up a little bit. We actually just finished an epic mowing, because we had so many copperheads up here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just tasty. I don't know what it is about this beer. It's been more copperheads than I've probably seen my entire life.
And the Mercury drives the trailer. That's great.
Yeah. Mercury's pretty awesome car.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just so fun.
Crazy about a Mercury.
Hopefully it'll be up here.
And is everything in play at use? I mean, you've got trailers with tires that are, still active. And
Yes.
there isn't anything that's just kind of sitting out.
Okay,
The
that
only
white
thing
bus
is that
is
white bus we're going to sell. Oh, everybody's at the bottom of the hill. You might be able to run to the dog truck.
I like your fence posts. Your decorative posts.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I was wondering if you were going to drive down this road.
Well, yeah, we did. We were like left, right.
Oh, is this usually a little reservoir?
Oh, they're all down there.
No, that's actually where we're going to put a barn.
Oh.
Tiger Lily! Hi, girl. Coco!
Oh, look at them. They're coming.
Marshmallow!
Oh, there they come.
Now, Tiger Lily's a new addition
I
as
like
of.
the goat.
Oh God! Here they come.
The whole pack's coming.
Here they come.
What's going on?
Yay! Goats are so
Yay.
goofy. Tiger Lily's a new addition as of 10 days ago.
Yeah. She's going to be our big milk cow. She's a Guernsey Jersey cross. And then the other two are purebred Dexters.
Come on, girl. Oh, Oz is coming. I better get back. And Matilda.
Here they come.
And watch out, this fence is live too, and it really hurts. Come on. The gate's fine,
Okay.
just
All right.
come
I
on.
looked around. I was like, okay, wait, where is it?
Come on. Come on.
They're all lined up. Here they come.
Come on, guys.
Here they come.
Yeah, we're here. The overly dramatic goats.
The overly dramatic line of goats.
And Marshmallow is the fat one in the back. She's huffing.
She's huffing and Marshmallow for a reason.
Yes, she
Are
is.
these goats mischievous?
Yes, that's the red one.
Always.
Do they do those little like punky rams where they're just like, ah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They dance.
Oh, you're breathing hard.
God, says Marshmallow. Thank you.
Where are you going?
Yeah, they say the boy with the water's more interesting than you. This one in the red halter is Matilda. She's another daughter of Dorothy. And that is Oz. The great and powerful Oz. Hi, Oz. You just ate all my food. I have nothing to give Oz. It'll be great. She's overly friendly. She's a new one. Yes. Empty can syndrome. You want that? There's nothing in it.
Yeah.
Do you show them how friendly Oz is?
I'm trying to make sure she won't gore me or anything.
Go, come here.
Oz is terrible. Oz is mean.
You guys play with them?
Yeah.
Dexters are noted for being a very gentle breed.
Just show them how friendly.
And if those are the milk cows, what are these cows?
They're going to be milk cows. She's going to have her first baby next spring. She's a year.
Red halter?
No special meaning other than she's a brat.
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah,
find which one would be having
Yeah,
a child.
that
yeah,
one.
Red halter. That's the bull. And she's going to have one next spring as well. We got her just for milk production. That's it.
This Brenda coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty funky.
Super funky.
He's so horrible.
That makes sense.
She will. She's very curious, and she knows how to open gates if you leave the chain off. Yes. We tried to get out yesterday.
You're a big meanie, yeah. Really.
I think he's been so
How you doing?
She has, it's a wart that cows get. Since we didn't raise her from birth, she was not given the vaccine. They don't hurt them, they're just cosmetic.
Yeah.
But they're actually in the stage of falling off right now.
Oh, nice.
So, the baby, she goes into the vet next month for her brucellosis. Yeah, her first hoof trimming, and we're going to give her the wart vaccine as well.
Very nice.
Yeah. So,
You're a horrible cow, too.
Tough love.
tough love. She's just a brat.
Hello. Here they come.
Again, yeah. Except for Marshmallow.
Oh man, since Marshall, I have had enough of this walking stuff. You guys go on without me.
She's rotund.
Yeah.
Well, that's how
Beauregard's supposed to be, but we got her this early summer, and she was let to get a little too fat.
Yeah, she's been working it out. That's how me and my brother went on a road trip before this road trip for like a month and a half, and someone was watching my dog. I came back, and she was just like a big old sausage. It's like, what happened?
Yeah.
Are these milk goats then?
They're meat goats. Technically, you can milk them, but they're not bred for milking purposes.
Yeah.
Marshmallow, you're panting.
Yeah, she's...
God, Jesus.
Oh.
They get along. She's shy. You see, she really wants to interact, but she's shy.
Yeah, when we got her, she was the least interacted with. And
she
it
was pretty feral.
Yeah.
Oh, she's smart for you. I'm going to climb out, girl.
I've got to.
You're going to watch me.
It looks like she's been rattling the chain, because this was undone when I came up. So
She's getting smarter.
Oh, yeah,
She's learning her ways.
She's like a boy. Yeah.
You smell interesting. Yeah. You don't smell like a dwarf.
No. I gotta check her out.
I know what dwarves smell like.
Yeah, they're very dwarfish little cows.
Cows,
Yeah, they
yeah.
are. Squat.
Very squat.
And powerful.
And they're extremely
I touched the horn.
They're an Irish breed, so that's what we want.
If you touch the base of them, they're really warm.
And they can eat the
Really?
rougher
They're like attached to the skull.
Oh my god, yeah, you can feel it.
No matter what.
Yeah.
But they can eat a lot rougher pasture than like some of the more refined.
Incredible. I'm such a city boy, Justin. Born and raised in LA, okay? I'm not like everybody else. I'm a Gondorian person. Merchant. I'm a merchant.
Don't hurt me. I mean, the worst thing that ever happens is he gets too friendly and comes up behind you and then slams you with his horn. He's never, ever, he's never tried to hurt anybody. He has nothing in his body that wants to hurt people. Yeah. It's been bred out of him, which is really great. It was probably a fly that bit her.
Yeah, we have horse flies, and they freak out at those, unfortunately.
Yellowstone has so many horseflies.
Oh God!
Yeah, because I grew up in North Carolina, and I remember horseflies. It'd be like, you'd get bit by like a few over the summer. You didn't see them really much. Yellowstone, that was their biting fly.
Oh.
Horseflies.
Oh yeah, Yellowstone?
Yeah.
I was there last year. Yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Another
That's
reason
awesome.
not to go. I'm not fond of horse flies. I don't like them.
You're a cutie.
Yeah, we can show them the pot-bellies and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And
Look at you. You are cute. Everything here is cute. It really is the Shire.
That's going by.
Oh,
The
you're heading.
Yeah, the
You weren't
Pyrenees
joking.
are in the shop and probably forgot you already here.
Yeah. Yeah, he came out and he was like, what? Oh, okay. You guys have blackberries here? I
Yeah,
thought...
she has to have her little collection of toys. It's like a psychological comfort.
Is she Ariel?
Huh?
They hang their laundry.
Yes. They go with her.
Well, who does this?
They do.
They do, Justin.
Are they crazy?
No, it's not.
It's not that crazy.
I read about this stuff in books and.
Nothing new here.
Willows?
Yeah, it's not just that.
So do you guys have markers of the property line, or how
It's more
Yeah,
flat.
and like corner to corner.
Oh, yeah?
It's flat country. Low country.
Oh, look at these guys.
Oh yeah.
Look at these cute. I just want to roll them in a blanket.
Do you guys have any?
Look at them all.
On property?
Look at this sounder. Right?
Oh my goodness. Gopher's wife is about to freak out.
Yep.
Different types. There is
Got that ham.
pot-bellied Giuliani sauce.
Look at this sounder.
Potbelly?
Pot-bellied.
What's that
And
thing,
then a
guys?
European
Yeah.
type of pot-belly called
So it's not just a sandwich shop. They're real free.
Yeah. And the tall red ones are Irish Camel Fraser steak. They're going to get bigger. They're little right now. Yeah, this is also extremely hot. You can't keep it touched.
So you've run electrical underground all the way
Yeah.
to here, and
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I bet it's much more of a hassle when it's not electric because they're smart critters.
Once they learn, there's just no stopping.
And then there's a,
did you breed raptors?
and I'm sure there's a constant
If you notice
upkeep
everything
for a reason.
Haley,
Look
River,
at the one in the water.
and Zoe.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
This is the,
Well, that's the thing. People say that potbellies don't wallow. They don't like mud. They like water. They
Yeah.
like a muddy water. And they do like nice cool times several times a day.
So what, does that dry out and you just got to go dump more water in there?
Water runs here too.
Oh, okay.
there's so much action going on right here.
Yeah. I'm hoping where is
Wow.
Fine. Stop it.
What's up, guys?
the vine. They're all females. She's the head one. And she has to remind everyone she's the
Yeah.
head one. That's how pigs do it.
Yeah,
There are
that's
no-
how a lot of animals do it.
This is Haley.
Do they all have names?
All the ones
Oh,
with
okay. I was
teeth.
just about to say.
No, these are dinner, bacon, ham,
Dinner,
sausage.
breakfast, lunch.
Ham.
Yeah.
There you go, Buffer's wife. Deal with it.
That's all the ham. You're no more ham for the rest of the trip. No more ham references. You gotta. This is about the pinnacle of ham you can get.
She's a sweet pig. She was the
You don't want to go any deeper
You know,
because then
Cliff
that
would know
involves butchering
who
one
the
of these
which
live.
farmer was the pig farmer in Hobbiton.
I don't know. I guess Kisses is not going to pop
With all their little wagon tails.
This one's babe.
Yeah, this
Got a
one's a real
story to
babe.
tell.
Yeah. When she came here, actually she was real sick and we had to bring her back to health. And she's a year or so.
So you're pretty good at nursing things. You've got your own little Radicast shop.
Yeah, even done wild baby rabbits. Usually when you find them, people think that they need taken care of. If you find rabbits hopping around, they're old enough to be fine. We found a nest of killer, and the parents didn't show up, and they were just born baby wild rabbits.
So we had to take care of them because the nest is destroyed. Pig, they'll move
Yeah.
the cat move the babies. A rabbit,
Rabbit will not.
you disturb the nest, it will abandon.
They can have several litters a year. It's not worth the adults, staying there.
Wow.
So it's hard because baby rabbits don't just take milk. It's like, oh, I'll give it milk. Oh, they died. Baby rabbits need digestive aid. First, you've got to bulk up the food. And then digestively, it's hard to take care of. Yeah, they say boring. We're just so out of here.
Find little Billy. You can walk around and try and find the little Billy.
We can walk around and then shortcut to the pond.
Sounds great. You have a pond?
Yeah.
You have fish?
Yeah.
What?
And anyway, we've done baby rabbit,
You can see their run right here, where they run around, they follow this line.
What else have we done? Baby crows. I mean, yeah, crows.
Any ravens?
No ravens here in this area. I had a pet chipmunk for a while. Oh, yeah.
Chippy?
His name was Munster, but he was my little kitten. And apparently, they're really big in Europe. I didn't know this. They can have heart attacks. And he got on his little running wheel, you know.
Oh, no!
He ran himself deaf. He was his friend. They were insanely friendly little things.
Oh, because their heart rate is so, they get so excitable.
Come on out. Hey, come here. You have two more goats there, little sires.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how do they get along with the pigs?
Fine.
They don't care.
All right. They're like, the woods are ours. The slop pond is yours.
Pretty much.
Like dwarves and elves.
Exactly. They don't. Yeah. It's just like whatever. And we're using
Goats.
pigs and the goats to clear this plot of land.
Goat.
Am I right?
We're going to build another
Goat.
movable off. Use it for
Gromp.
the tunnel can go on. But it's clear, you know, because we tried to do that. Hauling. These guys can do it naturally.
Yeah.
Quick as you can see what the goats have been doing. They clear up.
I mean, it looked like this when we put them in there.
Whew.
And
Nature's lawnmower.
yeah. And it's just an expense for us to use for anything.
Do you guys watch the Happy Hobbit videos?
I've seen them.
Kelly just texted me and said she's really jealous of your man.
Aww.
You ain't the only one.
Yeah, when my parents stumbled in here, what was it? Where they moved to a part a little further south in the National Forest. Yeah, in the mid-70s. And they moved out because they realized the National Forest had say over the land. You can live there, you can cultivate it, but if they were to spray, they were cut, they take timber out, you know.
Oh.
Yeah. So, exactly what they wanted.
Like a helicopter.
What did he originally want to get this land for?
To be up here and do this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, Dad just came out of Vietnam,
Yeah.
and they moved out here, and it was kind of like, I've had enough of society, I want to go back to the land. They were hippies, you know,
Yeah.
full-blooded hippies. And
And that's the difference between original hippies and hipsters that
Yeah.
sell their .com and like, oh, this will be fun for a couple of years.
yeah, exactly. Well, most of their friends that followed them after that don't live here anymore. You know, they all, oh God, we can't take this, we're going.
Either in your blood or not.
Exactly. And they kept at it, and you know, they studied the furniture, and then they started the farm, and Dad was really into the tree farm, and that kind of collapsed due to the drought. So you can see there was stuff cultivated here.
Hey, Doug, you ready?
Yeah. Pass it to Papa Doug. How much you? I'm not gonna say that. Nothing.
Oh, we already opened up the one.
They already did?
Here you go. So who's the Bjorn of the clan?
That might be, well, it's a combination of everybody. Our brother and our dad have a lot in common, like that. They're the Bjorn of us.
Hey, doggy.
Tuffy staying with us. I call Gimli.
I like it. I like it myself.
I like it. I think hot?
Yeah, that's hot. So you can go under or over. This is technically a cow pen. We've had them clearing as well. I would go under.
I'd go under.
Yeah, limbo.
Oh. Ryan's just tall enough. No. Ryan loves the country.
I like it myself. It does not bother me.
I'm clumsy as hell.
Ugh. Sonic the Beyond Hog.
Well, my parents were from Baltimore.
Walmart increased land prices? Wow, it's like the reverse in LA.
Well, there's a little headquarters also. Bentonville is the Walmart headquarters.
Oh, that's great.
So it's been odd. It's been culture come to middle of nowhere. At once it's kind of a blessing and another way it's kind
Yeah, I
of
was kidding about touching the electric fence. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at this pond.
I'm not dissing Arkansas. I am an Arkansan. But we definitely have some growing
Danger.
pains.
Danger is Doug's middle name.
There is.
It's pretty high for summer. One or two watering in the summer we've done where it'll go down low and there'll be no water
I
here.
have to apologize for the fire. We were thinking we were clever and we were going to build little fish habitats and we forgot to drill holes in the bloody thing.
They migrate around the pond in mysterious
But the dog knows what's up.
Yeah. Goodbye.
What kind of fish is in here? Bass?
Bass, two pike.
Two pike. Do they have names?
No.
Really old and really old.
They must be the same sex if there's only two.
Well, no, I might have seen a little one, but they're very, very. They don't come out except up to the surface layer, except for a brief period in the spring. So you never know how many there are.
So they're deep. They're down.
No, none of us can swim. And then we have.
Never too late to
hobbits
learn.
Don't swim.
Fair enough. Wow.
That's
Wow,
right
you
answer.
guys
Right
are
answer.
canon.
Yeah. Oh, I read the book at 11 years old. 3/4 of it on Christmas Day when I got it.
Wow.
Yeah. She read The Hobbit.
I read The Hobbit too. I was like 7 or it's not here, so that was like 7 or 8 when I read The Hobbit. I didn't know all the words.
No salmon in here.
I was going to read that to my sister, so I read it aloud to her.
Yeah.
I was reading riddles in the dark to scare her.
This,
This is incredible.
yeah, this is how we water the garden.
Do you ever catch the fish in here? And
Yeah. Frankly, there's only 3 members in the family who are big fish eaters. I can't stand fish.
Yeah.
But,
What about other crustaceans?
no.
Or is it just all aquatic life?
It's all, there's
I'm with
frogs,
you on
there's
that.
toads,
No
there's
frogs.
salamanders.
There's occasional snapping turtles too.
Yeah. My brother fishes them out and
Yeah.
gets rid of them, though.
Yeah, my brother had a battle with Toto the snapping turtles.
She's the lady of the lake.
Or none of the other dogs followed us.
I think they're deciding that the floor of the shop is really cool, and
Yeah.
they're gonna pass
I
out.
tend to agree with them on that.
Yeah. Actually, it's not too bad today.
Well, then I hate to see it when it's real bad.
117 last year. This time. It was really bad.
Ain't no joke.
No. I'm proud to say I only lost 1 rabbit in that heat wave.
Impressive. Yeah, there's a lot of fish.
It was hard.
Just constantly changing out the frozen water bottles
Ice
in the
bottles.
freezer.
We had a sprinkler going. We'd run it for an hour or 2 first thing in the morning. It'd evaporate through the day, kind of a swamp cooler effect,
Yeah.
and then run it again in the afternoon. Change out the water bottles. I was actually the point where I was wetting a towel because the humidity was so low.
Yeah.
I put the wet towel in the cage and they just run over and flop on it.
Yeah.
So it was the most extreme I've ever had to go to take care of the rabbits. But I paid for it this spring. Rabbits wouldn't breed.
Oh no, they had lost too much in the...
Yeah. So I had a very poor, and the babies that I did had, I had the highest percentage of what I call culls ever. So So I'm hoping this fall, since it's been much kinder to them, I will have a better breeding season. I don't know if that'll be true or not.
Find out in the spring.
Yeah.
Or
this
in
fall.
midwinter.
Yeah. But it's definitely been kinder to everything this year.
Yeah.
And we were feeding hay to the cows.
Oh, because there's no grass.
Yeah, there was no
grazing.
grass. And that was expensive.
Yeah.
That was very expensive.
Now, hay, is that harvested and kept through the winter to feed?
Yes, that can keep for several years if you keep it dry.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Good to know. Now, is there a steady decline of nutrients as it's...
If you let it out in the sun and the elements, there is, yes. If you keep it under cover, there's a very slow decline, but it's negligible.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can get over this.
Just take a run and jump.
No.
Okay, then don't.
Yeah, your baby's still locked up. We'll let her out.
Woo, doggies! Everyone made it?
You guys want something to drink?
Yes, I would enjoy a glass of water. Nice to get out and sweat a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Okay, can you kill it?
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you a little bit when we're on our way out.
Don't put my necklace around it.
Oh, yeah, if you're allergic.
Can I give you another one of mine?
All right, guys. We're going to be leaving soon, but first, it's time for the funring.net. That is a mix of the onering.net and the bun.
Can you get some with my camera? Yeah. Oh, he's shedding.
Getting sassy.
That's Moonshadow. That's her pet. He's not a pretty Flemish. He doesn't have the shape. He's shaped like a potato.
He's shaped like a potato. He doesn't have that mandolin shape.
No, he has a potato shape.
Get on
He's a bit of a brat.
Oh.
Stinky loves rabbit. Now he looks very disapproving.
It's like, why are you doing this to me?
Yes, he's very disapproving. Alrighty, I got 2 pictures. That ought to be good. Did you get the whole logo?
You want both of you get in there?
Dogs on dogs on dogs.
We can. It's kind of shitty. Stinky, come on. Oh. Stinky. Come here. Come to the side. Come to the side.
Cookie, get out of here. You're the rat dog.
Pets that want to join in.
All right.
Oh, no.
1,
Earth.
2. There's that one. There's
Yay.
this one. Oop,
It's
zoom
a
out.
little, yeah, it's a little weird.
It's a weird one.
Puppies, 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 puppies. Puppies!
Hey, turn around.
Oh, they just love you too much.
Rabbit's kissing me.
Ooh, comes the fun.
All right, 1, 2.
Please don't.
Kissy, kissy, kissy.
Puppies, 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 puppies. Look at this guy. He's my favorite. Look at this derpy duppy. Look at this derpy. He looks like a little baby ward. Or she.
That's a she. They're all girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, post those to your Facebook and Twitter, and we'll
Okay.
retweet you and get all that
Oh, wonderful.
SEO and
Yeah.
love.
Puppy, 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 puppy. Oh. Here. Have some puppy. Puppy love, is it really over? Can I overcome these tears? I see your eyes and see this pup around me, still standing with me here. Dream of pups, while we're truly parted. I'll ever walk this world alone. In my dream, these pups are just a dream to me. But in my heart, they live and breathe and grow. And even though we ain't allowed to be together, I cross my heart and promise to be true. Well, I'm still loving you, pup, from halfway across this great big world. And in my dreams, I'm holding on.
Okay, let me get a picture with you, too, in front of the truck here.
I'll go with that.
The one ring. 1, 2, 3.
I barely heard it.
1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Yes, thanks for coming.
Thank you. Like, all this from a Facebook post.
Yeah. I'm going to have to thank Stephanie. Stephanie and Bill again. All our friends.
Yeah, this was more than I ever thought.
So,
You come with me?
Borderline pets, $50, and that keeps the coots away.
Yeah.
You know, because, I mean...
Right.
And then purebreds, they can go from 120 if they want papers and stuff with it. And the blues and the steels are a little more, 300 and stuff for like an 8 to 10 month old purebred, almost fully grown with pedigree babies.
And how much is shipping?
Oh.
Look,
Okay.
Puppy whisperer.
It's so she won't scratch me.
And what's the upkeep? I mean, how much do you spend on food?
you know, when I go in and buy food once a month, it's $200. They don't eat a lot, and then there's the hay.
That's my puppy so much more.
$100 a month.
That's such
For the
a
whole set?
mysterious glint in her eye.
For
great
a month,
job,
you know,
Dave.
like
You found another
Per rabbit?
Oh, that's a proper stick.
Yeah, you can psych her out all day. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you still have it. I got a little ahead of myself.
Over there.
Hop.
Just like my dog just said, you're a lot bigger.
Hop. Look.
Oh, is that for me?
All right.
Again?
Technically, every one of these roads
Leads
will lead
out.
out that way. You can take that road, circle around, and go past the cow bar and go out. You can take this road and go out.
Okay.
All these roads will lead out there.
And then take a left after the junkyard.
The junkyard.
Yeah, it is the junkyard.
And down the hill.
I
And
actually pictured it more junky than it actually was.
Yeah.
All she did was break her stick when I told her to pop it to me.
Oh,
I was like, pop it to me in half, and I was like, okay.
little Snuffy. Snuffy McTuffy. Snuffy McTuffy Heim.
Oh, thank you. Oh, she wants to... Yes. Pop it to me. Oh.
Oh, come here. Come here. Chin. Look at Chin. Oh, look at
my side.
Chin.
I can't move. Oh, I broke your stick more. I'm sorry.
Oh, right, crew.
All right. Pack out of here. You got a long drive. I'm glad you got the stretch.
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll be back later.
We're saying our goodbyes.
Yes.
Bye. Bye, and hello, DragonCon.
Wildwood Rabbitry.
Yeah.